man? What's good, YouTube world? I like doing this live thing, man, because I like to talk directly. Because let me tell y'all, I like getting my topics out at hand because there's a lot going on. Sometimes doing videos, separate videos, takes a lot of work, meaning that you got to record it, you got to get the thumbnail, you got to get a whole bunch of things done, and sometimes you got to download the MP3. I like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and shoot the breeze and just talk to the audience, so that way y'all can get the whole dialogue. As J. Rue the Damager would say, let my mind spray. So check this out, man. So I don't know who y'all know, but Trina Mcgee, the beautiful Trina Mcgee, hit your boy back up. She was talking about she liked the shows that we done off the cuff radio, and we're going to probably do some work together. Now, for those who don't know who Trina Mcgee is, Trina Mcgee was on Boy Meets World. She was the black woman that was on Boy Meets World. She was the love interest of Sean Hunter, the white dude Sean Hunter on Boy Meets World. Very beautiful lady, very talented lady. You also can see her on Family Matters. You can also see her on Martin, Different World. She has a resume, man. And so what we're going to do is possibly this weekend maybe, we're going to get a live interview. This is the first live interview that I've done with somebody. So we're going to try to work that out here and there. But Trina is she's a great person, man. I mean, the bill was cool. And I'm going to definitely do my part in getting her story out there because she's very underlooked. Very underlooked. So be on the lookout for that. So with that being said, man, there's a lot going on in the media, man. First thing I want to talk about before then, I want to get on my wrestling ish. I was watching the Shawn Michaels Ruthless Aggression documentary the other night. It was okay. It was okay. It looked to me more like a fluff piece. I mean, I'm going to tell y'all what my theory is about that. I think that whole back injury he had was a work. Because think about this. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't hurt his back. He probably did. He probably twisted his back. But for him to come back like he did, doing all that crazy shit, like jumping off of ladders, jumping off of cages, his comeback run was more extreme. He was doing more extreme stunts than he did his first run. So anybody that had a back injury would know. You're not going to be jumping or falling off no ladders, my nigga. You ain't going to be falling off no cages. What happened with that is that was a situation where Vince probably told him, okay, you go get your mind right, because you know HBK was a prick. Very talented guy in the ring, but he was a prick. By how he carried himself backstage. Nobody wanted to work with him. I'm not lying down for anybody. That was his motto. And what happened, he had to lay down to Stone Cold, because Stone Cold was the hottest dude coming in. And he had no choice. Undertaker was in the back like, oh, you gonna lay down, motherfucker. When I finish taping these fists, you gonna lay down. And he gave up the belt. So look at this here. He was coming back anyway. He was doing some he had his own wrestling promotion where he was still wrestling. And this was like in 2000. Now you would think to yourself, with the WWE, how they run packages, like comeback packages. When a guy gets really injured to that magnitude, they run highlight reels, they run comeback packages. Y'all remember, for those of my wrestling fans, y'all remember when Edge broke his neck? They did the neck surgery ordeal. Benoit when he broke his neck. Stone Cold when he broke his neck. Triple H when he had a quad. You had a whole story. You had a whole story journey going on. But with HBK, you ain't see none of that. Why is that? Because it was a work. He didn't get hurt to that magnitude. Because there was word is they were going to try to bring him back in 2001. But the landscape has changed. He wasn't going to be the man no more. Because think about this. When he came back, even when he was interacting with the WWE, the product was hot. It passed him by. So Stone Cold was hot. The Rock was hot. His sidekick, Triple H, surpassed him. That fucked with his ego. So he was like, he started doing pills, started doing drugs, cocaine, whatever, you name it. So that wasn't no back injury. That was a feel-good story that they wanted to do to write him off the storyline. They were like, yo, get your shit together, then we'll bring you back. But in the meantime, we're going to sell this back angle. Because you look at the bumps that dude was taking from 2002. His new career happened from 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. 8 straight years. And that dude was taking crazy bumps on his back. And I was like, his back ain't hurt to that magnitude. They was trying to sell a story. Real talk. They were trying to sell a story. So my thing was that I thought the whole thing was a fluff piece. Because if you really think about it, there's no way, and I mean no way, somebody back will be hurt like that. Hey, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta fix this. Oh, my bad. TV in the background. But going back to that, man, the piece was okay. It was overall all right. It could have been, they could have written more detail. I like that they went in deep with Triple H, the feud with him and Triple H, when his comeback, and how emotional he was when HBK's mother told him to protect him. I also like how they followed up on talk about HBK's feud with Hulk Hogan. That was pretty funny. That was very funny. Then he had a dope feud with Ric Flair where he retired Ric Flair. Then he had, I'm gonna give the devil his due. His second run was dope. I liked his second run better than his first run. He was sharper on the mic with his first run. But on the second run, his ring work stepped up. The only thing I didn't like though, I didn't like how they just, you know what I'm saying, wish-washed the feud with Jericho. But that was one of my favorite feuds. The HBK Chris Jericho feuds. That was the dope. The second one dope more. So it was alright. It was alright. I mean, you know, if you were a wrestler fan, you already know what's up with that. But going on, I want to talk about Bobby Smurda. Bobby Smurda, he posted, hold on, let me look this up right quick. He posted a deleted message about not having control over his music for almost a decade. All those chains and cars this nigga was riding in and flossing, he don't even own his music, not even his hottest single, Hot Nigga. So hold on, let me read this to y'all right quick. It said, Bobby Smurda fans have been patiently awaiting the arrival of his new project. The Brooklyn rapper has dropped a few new songs with No Time to Sleep freestyle, but has been silent as of late. On Wednesday, the 27-year-old shared an update regarding his project on Instagram and subsequently deleted it. According to the screenshot via the Shade Room, Smurda explained he doesn't have any control of when his tape will drop, and the label is getting in the way. I ain't been in charge of my music since I was 19. I just turned 27. Hold on, I'm trying to get the article. Damn. I hate about these pop-ups, man. There you go, right. And honestly, I don't know when shit drops. Don't ask me shit. Go ask them ML, since they want to control everything. See what I'm saying? All that tap dancing on tables for nothing. You buck dance on the table for them cats, and this is what you get. You don't even own your music, dude. And the funny part is, New York was so eager to crown this nigga the savior of New York. His songs haven't even been real up, haven't even been leveling up. I haven't heard nothing to the level of Hot Nigga. He's done. Quite frankly, he's done. The only thing he's being remembered for is being a nostalgia act from that era. The only reason why people are giving him, they basically giving him the Shine pass. Because, you know, the difference is Shine had better music, but he bust his gun. Therefore, niggas was giving him that pass. Like, okay, his music is okay, but he bust his gun. So, therefore, we going to push him to the moon. It's the same thing with Bobby Smurda. He didn't snitch. So, therefore, they were like, yo, we got to rock with this dude. He real. We going to push him. But yet, he ain't in charge with nothing, man. I mean, all that stuff you see that dude on the gram doing. He got 1 million followers. He does. He got 1 million followers, but don't own nothing. That's the story of this industry, man. This whole thing is smoke and mirrors. People keep caught up in the hype, want to be like these niggas. They don't own nothing, man. And then, what's funny to me is when people like us talk about these things, a lot of the masses accuse us of being haters. I'm like, man, look, I don't know Bobby Smurda to hate on him, but you gotta let people know the truth. Like, these dudes be talking all that fly stuff, but yet they don't own nothing. They don't own the catalog. They don't own their masters, no publishing, nothing. It's all smoke and mirrors, but you got a lot of crowd on the gram, though. But let me know what you guys think on that, man. Now, another story. This is kind of funny. Not funny at all, but it's pretty crazy with Trey Songz. He got caught up once again on some sexual assault report. Hold on, let me read this to y'all right quick. Las Vegas police confirm R&B singer Trey Songz is being investigated in a report sexual assault in the community of Las Vegas. Hold on one second. Damn, man, these fucking pop-ups. On November 28, 2021, the Las Vegas Main Police Department received a report of the sexual assault incident alleged to have occurred at the hotel at the 3700 block of South Las Vegas Boulevard involving Tremaine Neverson. This incident is being investigated by the LVMPD sex crimes detectives. Neverson is cooperating with the investigation at this time. No arrests have been made. This is my message to him. Go home, man. Get you one girl. Go home, bro. Because I said this earlier. This is a different game, bro. You got to hang up your jersey. All that piping groupies after the shows. That's a dub for that, bro. These new chicks, these demonic thoughts, they on a different level. They want clout. They want stature. They ain't afraid to put your business out there. Because see, the groupies back then, you just smash them. They'll charge you to the game like, okay, I had my experience. But we in this dry snitch culture now. You got to move more. You got to move more suave. You got to move more slicker. Because these women here, these demonic thoughts, they hungry out here. The Britney Rainers of the world, they eager to trap a Trey Songz. You see Chris Brown, he piped down after he caught an alleged rape charge. He piped down all the way down. You don't even hardly see that dude no more. But Trey Songz, go home and be a family, man. Father time, nigga. You better go ahead, get you one girl, raise some kids, and charge it to the game, man. Because let these young dudes run that game. You an old pro, like. You from that different era. You can't run through these groupies like that no more. They gon' snitch on your ass. So therefore, go ahead, go home, raise your kid, put on Barney, nigga. Stay out these streets. Like you 37, 38 years old, man. I'm like, yo, the game is over now, man. You can't play the game like you did before. Times have changed. And what's crazy is he had other incidents involved that you would think the first time he would have learned. But see, the part about that, it's like I don't believe it, but I do believe it because the dude is kind of a sexual deviant. I remember seeing a clip of him where he spit on these chicks and they licked the saliva off his chest. I'm like, this nigga on some other stuff. I remember even when I seen him live, That nigga was about to have a like an orgasm on stage and shit. I'm like, bruh, you doing way too much, man. See, with dudes like him, they so used to getting it just like that every day because they Trey Songz that, eventually they get bored. So they start doing other deviant acts and weird shit. So, like, they'll start spitting on chicks. They'll start peeing on chicks now. It's like the routine gets nastier and nastier. And when you a dude like him or his caliber that's used to getting, cooch thrown at you everywhere you go because you Trey Songz, he gets bored and want to be a little more creative. That's where the deviant mindset come through. So, I hope for the most part it ain't true though, man, because, we don't condone rape at all. But he need to sit his ass down, man. Nigga, you looking like you straight up Sean Kemp from the Magic status out there. Let these young boys handle these thoughts out here. You an OG in this game now compared to these niggas. You don't need to be out there, bro. But it's crazy out there, man. Let me know what kind of news is going on out there. I've been hearing a lot. Now, my man, this was some crazy news right here. My man Chili Chill from the Lynch Mob, he hit me up about this. It was a shooting involved in one of the black godfathers of music. Hold on. I'm gonna get this. Hold on 1 second. Cause I seen it earlier. He showed it to me earlier. He was the black godfather. He got a documentary on Netflix. Jackie Avin was shot dead in a home invasion. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It is getting real grime in LA, man. New York is looking bad, but from what I see in LA, we seeing home invasions, we seeing robberies, I seen a woman get robbed with her baby in her stroller. And they all on camera. Newsom is fucking up there, man. I'm telling you, these liberal mayors and governors, they are really killing the economies out there, man. Just like even with New York City, crime rate is crazy. I mean, it was already crazy, but now they don't care. They don't care as long as they get their portion of it. But when it comes to the point where you have elderly getting harmed, that's a problem. That's a problem. And with this situation here, it's looking like two things to me. Based off how connected he is, because I watched the Black Godfather joint, this dude is heavily connected. You know you a bad nigga when you got Barack Obama on your documentary, man. Bill Clinton on your documentary. Snoop Dogg on your documentary. And I bet they didn't even pay. Quincy Jones, I believe. This dude here's got some chips in the game. So it looked like a mob hit. It either looked like a mob hit or it just looked like some ignorant, random nigga stuff gone bad, or just a home invasion gone bad, because it's grimy out here. And I'm hoping that they find who did this. I mean, we can't condone killing the elderly, man. That's out of whack. That's out of whack, man. People are really going, I don't know if it's the economy or it's just a new era of unhumane people going through the motions, but that's not good at all. I mean, shot dead in a home invasion. So it looked like somebody was saying it looked like either a botch hit. They wanted to get him because, this dude has some real connected people. He made some real big connections in the music industry. He's like kind of like the Al Heyman of the music industry. It's crazy to me. So I'm sending my prayers and my thoughts out to that family, man. I mean, something got to be done about it. And I seen Whack 100 was talking about it. He was talking about defunding the police caused the problem of this, and therefore crime has run rampant. I don't know what you guys think about this. Like, you think there needs to be another crime bill? Because then again, they put another crime bill out there, They're probably going to target mostly black people. They want an excuse to target black people. But something got to get done. Something got to get done, man. When the elderly start getting hit, when kids start getting hit, I don't know. Something has to be done about this, bro. We can't tolerate that at all. Yeah, he had Bill Clinton, Snoop Dogg, Lionel Richie, Al Sharpton, the late Hank Aaron, Magic Johnson. Man, this dude been plugged in. He is plugged in into the game, bro. So to take his wife out, man, his wife been with him from the beginning, man. That go to show you right there, man. We like, look, we gotta do something about that. We gotta protect our elderly, bro. These niggas getting out of line. Now, to me, it's like I said, it's either two things. Either it was a mob hit because this industry is plugged in with the mob, or it's just some random nuisance killing. Either way, something got to get done. You know what I'm saying? Something got to get done about it. Either way. But yeah, man. So yeah, we got a lot of things going on for December, man. I want to let y'all know we gonna probably do some work with Trina Mcgee. I was explaining that earlier for those who don't know. She even said she liked our shows. I was like, wow, that go to show me right there. We doing something right. We crossed all the way over there to Hollywood. So this is gonna be a different style of interview anyway, because this is the first time I'm really doing a Zoom interview. I mean, I've done Zoom interviews in the past, but for me conducting a Zoom interview with somebody else, this is the first for Off the Cuff Radio. So it's gonna be special. It's gonna be special. We're just gonna work that out. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about this. Did you guys see Busy Bone? Busy Bone is ready for the shit, yo. He said, man, I'm taking out you devil worshiping motherfuckers. That's the energy I'm talking about right there, man. Now it's going to be a battle. Now, we talked about this the other day on Off the Cuff Radio on Sunday night with me and my man Pittsburgh Pat. I mean, I love the fact that artists are getting their accolades. I'm hoping this does 1 million because both 3 6 and Bone got cult-like following, so therefore they're gonna push this to 1 million. I'm predicting it. It's gonna at least do 500,000 or 1 million. But you know what I want to see happen with these verses? I want to see people also invest and purchase their new stuff. I don't want to see a lot of people we grew up with just being known as nostalgia acts. Like, I don't like to see people just downloading their old stuff. Like, if Crazy Bone drops a new project tomorrow and it's dope, it needs its support. Same with DJ Paul. They still doing it on a high frequency level. They're still putting out dope music. And this is what Rupp from Helter Skelter told me. He said, yo, we appreciate the fact that you didn't see us as a nostalgia act when he was on your show. You played our new stuff because we know we still doing new stuff. We don't want to just rely on the 90s. So that's what needs to happen. Like, if Bone drop a project, if 3 6 drop a project, people need to stream that and support that. Don't just buy the old stuff. People don't want to be known as nostalgia acts. Bone, yeah. Busy is ready, man. I'm hoping he come through. I hope he don't get too drunk and high and act a fool. I don't want to see a Shaka Khan situation with Busy. But if Busy is in that mode, if he's in that battle mode, because what people don't know, Busy has been battling. He's a battle rapper too. He understands what it be known to be battle tested. And he been killing 3 6 when it comes to the memes and the jokes and all that stuff. So we're going to see how this go. It all depends, just like I said the other day, it all depends on how the records is structured. They got to play the hard records to keep up with 3 6's energy. Leave that Phil Collins stuff at home. Niggas want to hear the hard bone stuff. Leave that Phil Collins stuff. I love that song too. Leave that 3LW joint. You better get out, get up, and get something. Leave that at home. 3-6 is coming with bangers. Bone got to come in and match that energy. And I know they can do it. That's good. Busy is clean. That's what's up. That's what's up. I love to see that. I love to see that. I like to see brothers getting their mind right, man. He's a very talented individual, man. Busy's last 2 projects been fire. Busy's last 2 projects has been fire. He's been keeping it consistent. Now, I heard Crazy Bone, he's dropping an album with DJ Paul, I heard. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Busy got his channel on Jam TV. I'm going to check that out. Yeah, it's good that he's clean. He looks great. Pause. He looks great. So, he said, I remember him saying, look, it's going to be a Jadakiss moment. So, I'm like, we going to see. Because this is what 3-6 don't have. This is where Coop and Lord is needed. Because Lord is actually a battle-tested rapper as well. But with Lord and Coop not here, it's like it's missing a different energy, man. Them niggas might mess around and bring out Lil White. Hit him at the club, I sure will. He had some joints. Everybody laughing, Lil White had some joints. Shoot. His first album was okay. Might bring Lil White out there. You know, LaChat gonna be out there. LaChat told me she was gonna be out there. Kingpin Skinny Pimp? Nah. I don't think he gonna be there. Kingpin Skinny Pimp ain't gonna be there. Player Fly damn sure ain't gonna be there. Cause he hates them niggas. He ain't coming. T-Rock ain't gonna be there. A lot of the affiliates are not gonna be there. They still got personal issues to deal with Paul and Juicy, so you ain't gonna see none of that. But it's gonna be interesting, nevertheless. Bone has the home field advantage. Cause LA love Bone. Man, white people, Mexicans, they love Bone. So they have the home field advantage because, you know, anybody that know, if you've been following hip-hop, everybody thought Bone Thugs was a West Coast group. The way Eazy-E marketed them, you would think they was coming from the West Coast. I thought they was from the West Coast just based off the production they used off their debut EP. But it's going to be good. It depends on how the record is set from the beginning. If Bone drop Thug Love off the gate, it's gonna be a long night as an intro. Bone has some of the sickest intros I've ever heard in hip hop. Drop one of them, the Art of War joint, the East 1999 joint, Thug Love, but they gotta leave the Harmony records at home. I don't want to hear I could teach the world. I don't want to hear that. They can't play that. I don't want to hear none of the Mo Thug stuff. Man, because you know if 3-6 gonna bring it hard, they gotta bring it hard. And they got 20 joints. And not counting the features they done. Because if they structure these records right, 3-6 gonna have a long night. But if Bone don't structure these records right, 3-6 gonna have a good night. But either way, I'm gonna enjoy it. It's great for the culture. It's good to see these two get their accolades because I grew up listening to both of them. And peep this, y'all peep what I posted on the community page with the Project Pat review that I found from 1999, The Source. Gave that album 2.5 mics. I'm like, y'all gotta be kidding me. It ain't, I mean, come on. That album was everywhere. When I used to go out to a lot of these black colleges, Project Pat shit was everywhere. When I used to go to the hoods, Project Pat Getty Green was everywhere getting played. That told me right there the Source don't have no clue what they talking about then. They started losing touch of what's really going on. Because I read some of the review and they were talking about the only good song up there was Ballers. Are you kidding me? That song they did with the Hot Boys was sick. Project Pat did with the Hot Boys. They did another joint with Nori. That was dope. That gave Nori that crossover Lane to the South. Getty Green was a sick album. So I don't know what the source was talking about that, giving that 2.5 mics. Cause see, Project Pat ain't really he ain't gonna be your stand-up lyricist. He gonna give you straight to the point, street tales, hard body. That's what made his music dope. Lil White is doper than feminine. We're not gonna go there. Lil White got a dope. Lil White got some stuff, man. Niggas be clowning Lil White. Lil White got some stuff, bro. Matter of fact, my man Big Boy Beats, he produced a whole joint for Lil White, and I supported him a couple years ago. That big shout out to him. He signed a dope deal with Sony. Best of luck to him. Yeah, Lil White is dope, man. People sleep. Lil White really this shady. We ain't going there. I ain't going there. We ain't getting no white boy beef here on the Off the Cuff radio channel, man. Come on. Let's let bygone leave bygone. Let's show some love here. Lil White is dope. Now I'm gonna tell you what they did. What they might do. They might go ahead and bring some surprises out there. They might bring Lil Jon out there. LeChat definitely gonna be there. LeChat definitely gonna be there. 3-6 can't do no corny records either. I don't want to hear none of that lolly shit. I don't want to hear none of them records with Sean Kingston. I don't want to hear none of them records them pop records Juicy did either. Leave that at home. Them niggas had I don't want to hear that Good Charlotte record either. Message to both groups. This is me, King Eric, the media assassin, telling y'all as an advocate fan of both of you guys. Been listening to y'all since I was young. Leave those garbage commercial records on the cutting floor. The minute one of y'all play one of them, it's a done deal. That's what happened to Fat Joe. Fat Joe start playing them garbage commercial records he did. Ja Rule just smoked them. Nobody want to hear that. Don't play none of that. I don't even want to hear that. Loosen my body from side to side. I don't even want to hear that. I want to hear straight hard records. This is the type of battle we need. They might do like 2, popular records, but nothing commercial. The minute y'all do something commercial, that's it. I'm telling y'all. Because they're eager to do it. I know they want to do it. They want to go. I bet Lil Flip will show up on Ride Spinners. He ain't got no choice. He ain't doing really much anyway. I want to see Lil Flip. I like Lil Flip. Shit, I like Lil Flip. The freestyle king. I'm going to tell y'all, man, people may laugh, but that Leprechaun album was dope. Y'all sitting there clowning the nigga on the damn cover. Y'all think because T.I. did what he did, Lil Flip was whack. Lil Flip had some joints. The Game Over joint. The joint Sunshine. Man, the chicks love that. The chicks love that record. Even though that milk spoil you line did him in, I ain't care. Lil Flip had some joints, man. See, T.I. ran with that narrative, the weapons of mass destruction lie. Talk about, yeah, he heard Lil Flip call him out on stage. Lil Flip ain't even that type of dude, for one. I remember seeing Lil Flip in South Carolina where he used to slang shit. He was only about his music. He was never the beefing type of guy. So T.I. basically made that whole thing up. Because what happened with T.I., he got punched in the chest by Ludacris on Stomp. Luda put that nigga on the ropes. So he like, yo, I can't go at Luda. Luda's sick with the punchline. Luda got the popularity. He clown tip. If you was in that era and Stomp came out and Luda clown tip on that record, niggas was clowning Tip hard. So Tip was like, I'm about to create a different angle. Let me go at what I would presume is a weaker target and go at Lil Flip. Let me make up a little storyline to justify this. Little Flip and Mr. Capone eat this T.I. good ass track. Flip had some joints. The joint off the lean back beat was pretty cool. But see, T.I. was too popular. T.I. was too popular. He had that machine behind him too. And once Scarface co-signed him, that was it for Flip. That was it right there. Once he had Scarface co-sign him, that was it. And he won't the same from there. But anyways, let me get up out of here. I wanted to build with y'all for a little bit. 35 minutes in. I'm going to be doing this every once in the blue moon. Maybe every other day. Because making videos, separate videos, is a lot of work. I'm talking about recording, making sure the audio is right, making sure the thumbnail is right. You see Jamie Bradshaw on Donnie Houston podcast about Willie D? No, I didn't. Send me the link on Facebook. We both Facebook friends. But yeah, I like doing this a lot better. I like, you know what I'm saying, shooting the breeze like there, because doing videos and stuff is a lot. It's a lot of work. Whereas you just go live, get your topics right there, shoot the breeze, you're done with it. People just follow up as soon as they see. So expect more of this. Expect more of this, man. So I'm about to sign up out of here. I got to upload some more content. I'm going to definitely try to get the interview up with Trina Mcgee up. I'm going to try to get it on YouTube. It's going to be dope. And all you got to say, we go up, up, and away. So I'm signing up out of here. Y'all have a blessed night. Subscribe to Off the Cuff Radio. Subscribe to Screwball Radio. Big shout out to my man Black Poet. Comment. Big shout out to T-Max, L.I. the Sandman, Miss Chinchilla, Cocaine, the Big Homie, Big Hutch. Giving a lot of shout outs. Fleetwood, Smackwater. We keeping it real out there. So keep following us. Keep building. I'm out.